Today we are going to make homemade banana pancakes. You have some bananas, a little bit of brown on them, make pancakes. Hey, support us on Patreon. Put us in the link down below. I'm Chef Don McMillan. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make these banana pancakes. They're going to be so great, but please subscribe, tap the bell, love to hear that bell ring, and also if you have any comments, hey, put them in the below because I'd like to get back to you. Maybe we can share some information on making banana pancakes. So let us know about that, okay? And don't forget, I always put my recipes down below in the directions. So, whole banana, here's how I cut up a banana. Start right here, and then just peel back like that. Peel off the next part of the skin right here. And we'll move that out of there. And then just while the banana's on the skin, we're just going to go ahead and just slice it right into our bowl. Now, for this recipe, I'm going to have bananas in the pancakes, and I'm going to have bananas on top. So I'm going to slice up another banana, but little trick I want to show you, I have some lemon juice right here in this bowl. So the lemon juice is going to keep my bananas from turning premature brown while I'm going ahead and make the pancakes, okay? So let's go ahead and make some banana slices here to go on top of our banana pancakes. Oh, we're going to be so healthy eating all of this. This is going to be the perfect recipe for breakfast. And like I said, if you have some extra bananas and you say, what should I do? Did I say these were good for breakfast? Hey, pancakes are good for lunch, dinner, snacks, after school. Come on, what's not to like? We love our bananas. If only Chiquita was here, she'd be so proud. All right, let's go ahead, just give them a little bit of toss. The lemon juice will stop them from turning brown or oxidizing, and just leave them alone. Let's get rid of these bananas. Skins don't know. By the way, they do, if you can chop them up, put them in your garden, it'll help your vegetables and your flowers grow. Lots of nutrients. We're just helping out all around. Potato masher. You got a potato masher at home? Squeeze down. Don't have a potato masher? Take the back of a spoon. Works just as good. Okay? Mash those ripe bananas. Yes, mash them up. If you have an electric mixer, you can do it. I really suggest you do not use the whip. Use the blade or the paddle. Okay, so mashed bananas. Now we're going to add the rest of the liquid ingredients. So what do we have here? Milk. I'm using whole milk. You may want to use skim milk. Depends what you have in your refrigerator. Okay, that works good. Butter. You don't want to use butter. Canola oil. Vegetable oil. Don't use any of those flavored oils because, well, unless you want your pancakes to taste like that, okay? Melted butter. I'm saving a little bit of melted butter here for later because I'm going to use it on my pans, okay? You got an egg. Always break an egg on a flat surface, not on the edge. That way you don't get the shards. And we just want to crack it in half. Boom. There it goes. Whip it up. Combine the yolks and the whites. And just dump it right in there. Okay. Now let's mix our wet ingredients. So I'm using my wire whisk. And we'll just mix them all up together. You've got little bits and pieces of bananas. That's why we call them banana pancakes. You don't want it to be smooth. Exactly, you want to have little things just in there. Okay. Sugar. We have our flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. A little bit of salt. Just need a little bit of salt. And of course some baking powder. And finally the flour with our baking powder mixed in there, and we're going to go ahead and combine all the ingredients together now. Yes, mix it up. And if you have the batter is a little bit too thick, you can add a little bit of milk in there. If it's a little too thin, you can just add a little bit more flour. Now, it's important that you let your batter rest for about 5 minutes. Okay, just let it set for about 5 minutes. I know you're anxious to get with the pancakes, but they do need just a little bit of rest. So while our batter is resting for 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and turn the fire on underneath our pan. You want to let it heat up. It's about 2 minutes, and I like to have it heat up on moderate heat, not on high, and really not on low, but just moderate, so enough that our pancake, when we put it into the pan, it starts cooking. And I usually know when the pan is hot enough when I can put my hand over it and I can just feel some of the heat. When you work in the kitchen long enough, you kind of get used to what things feel like or smell like or sound like when you're in there. Okay, so now that our pan is heated, the next thing I want to do is I want to coat it with some oil. Now you're probably thinking, hey, this guy's got a non-stick pan. But the reason I'm putting that on is it gives our pancakes a really nice finish and a nice color. So I'm going to put in a little bit of butter. And then just to smear it around, I'm just going to take a paper towel and then just do that. Just a little bit, okay? So now when you have a hot pan, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our pancake batter. So for that you need a ladle or a spoon. I'm probably doing about a 1/4 cup. You know, we're making pancakes and we're going to make it in the pan. If you want, you can also put it on the griddle and then it will just spread out like that too. So all depends on what particular pan or griddle that you're using. So let's go ahead and place it right into the pan, right there in the center. And what I like to do is just swirl. See how I'm doing that? Just swirl it around, just so it has that nice shape. And we're going to put it back on the fire. In about less than 2 minutes, it'll be ready to turn. And how do we know that? We see that by looking in the pan and you see little bubbles just popping up. All right, some bigger bubbles and little bubbles. And the bubbles usually start right here at the edge. I can see it right now. And now they're going to move forward to the center where it's a little bit thicker, okay? And that's when that finally happens, we'll be looking at it. Now, of course, I'm using a non-stick pan. It's really easy to do that. If you're using a pan that's not non-stick, you may want to be sure that it's properly seasoned, okay? So now I see a little bit of brown on the edge, and what I'm going to do is to just put my spatula in there and just take a piece. See how you doing there, boys? Okay. You want to keep your pan on about low heat, low to moderate heat, not high. And there's another perfect pancake. And here they are, our homemade, delicious banana pancakes. We're going to top them up now. Now remember to subscribe, tap that bell, and please leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Maybe you have some ideas about it. But let's go ahead and make these banana pancakes even more perfect. Is that okay with you? Can we make it more perfect, Daisy? Yes, Daisy says yes. How about some whipped cream? Look at that. Whoa. Whipped cream, it'll just melt on there and be just so delightful. Bananas, remember those bananas we put a little bit of lemon juice on earlier? Okay, let's get those bananas on our pancakes. Yes, fresh bananas, get them on there. Oh, that looks so good. Got an errant banana there. We'll get that back on the plate. And also, how about some syrup? Let's put a little bit of syrup here. We've got some real maple syrup to make this even much more delicious. Only one thing left. Gotta dig in. What do you think, Lori?
I think it looks great.
All right.
Daisy is our new official taste tester, and you may have seen her in her premiere video, which was a homemade oatmeal banana pancake. So now we're all going to try the pancakes.
We are.
That's good.
Yes, we're pancake fiends, aren't we? Just got to have more and more. But let's go ahead and do the proof right here. Cut down. Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Me too. Get a piece of banana in there too, right? Whipped cream, bananas. Oh my goodness.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything and lots of love. Oh man. Well,
So yummy. What do you think, Daisy?
look at that. They said, give me more. Isn't that what you said? Oh my goodness. Really, really, really good. Whoa. Oh, this is so good. Gotta make these. Okay, so remember, I've asked you earlier to support us on Patreon. I'm going to be sure you get exclusive content, early access, behind the scenes, and no ads. Oh man, I mean, what else is to say? This is simple and
Delicious.
yes, delicious. Oh my goodness, they're good.